Some people expect someone will help them, and some people also expect their sponsor to help them. And these kind of expectation can lead to the argument. So, Chairman Park, sorry, I cannot give you the time to take some rest, but could you please answer this question? Sorry. I'm exhausted, but it's okay. So let me go deeper into the examples. I know that there are a lot of issues and the reasons of the arguments between people, and I think the person who questioned would like to know the solution of this issue. I know that there are a lot of issues occurring in the centers and business, and I would like to give you one basic example. And the fundamental issue was created by the misconcept of binary and wrong information from different company. First of all, regarding the binary, someone were taught that one line will be made by their sponsor and all I have to do is to make one binary. Actually, this is wrong. And some say that why you don't give me the sales and why you don't inherit the sales. And I think most of the problems are made because of this kind of issue. So, let me settle this issue. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Chairman Park. So, let me define binary here. Binary should be two lines. One from sponsor and one from me. It's wrong. A lot of companies taught like this. Dynasty, Koryo, Hanbaek taught like this, and I know how they conducted their lecture about the binary, but I don't think that is the right way, because all of them went bankrupt and all of them made a lot of issues and arguments between themselves. So let me show you. Here we have sponsor, and here this is me. And I have line A and line B. Sponsor might first say to you, I will do the one line, and all you have to do is the other line. And most of the sponsors say like this. But see, this is the root cause of all of the conflicts. Let me show you why. B line is from the sponsor, and if you think that this line will be expanded by the sponsor, and the sponsor above sponsor could expand this line, and this line could be expanded like this. You could expect like this. So you might expect that all I have to do is to expand my one line. But what if your one line go wrong? This line go really well and the other line went wrong. You cannot make profit. But what if your one line goes really well? And your sponsor make the line only like this. Your sponsor will expand your line or start the sponsor's own B line. Of course, your sponsor will start working on the line B because from your line A, there are a lot of good profits. So he or she could make a good profit from line A. So your sponsor will not expand your line B. In that, if your sponsor does it, your sponsor might be really silly. So see,
잘 돼도 망하고 안 돼도 망하는 것이 스폰서가 한 줄 내려준다는 거예요.
if your sponsor takes care of your one line,
잘 됐어.
if you go well, it will also fail. And if you go wrong, it will also fail. Because if your one line goes really well, your sponsor starts to take care of her own line B. Think about yourself. If the B line from you goes wrong and the line A from you goes well, your sponsor will make his own B line because it will make much more profit. So you need to understand this, and you need to take care of all of the two lines by yourself. If you are in the one dimension or two dimension,
스폰서한테 일을 가라.
you might be angry about your sponsor, and you might say, you said you will be taking care of my line B. That's why I only take care of my line A. But now you don't care about my line B and you are expanding your own line B. How come you could do that? I will never expand, or I will never work on my line B because I am really mad at my sponsor. These kind of people are living in two dimension or one dimensions. So, but if you are at least in the three dimensions, you might think that, oh, now my line A is expanding and my sponsor is making his or her line B, and I need to understand the situation. If you think like that, you can say that you are in the three dimensions. And as a person in the four dimension, you need to at least expect the situation. You need to expect that, oh, if my line A goes well, my sponsor will not take care of my line B, and he or she will start working on his or her own line B. As such, you need to predict and expect this kind of possible scenario and make the present a solution as a person in the fourth dimensions. So you need to say, if your sponsor say that you don't need to take care of two lines, I will take care of your line A, I will take care of your line, all you need to do is to take care of your one line. If your sponsor say like that, you need to predict the future as a person in the fourth dimension, and you need to say that, hey, sponsor, I'm really thankful and I'm really grateful for what you said, but I will take care of my two lines by myself. And sponsor, don't worry about my lines, and you just focus on your own line B because you need to make your own profit. This is the clever answer. And your sponsor will think that, oh, I really like my partner. So when their line gets bigger as such, your sponsor will start to help you because your sponsor really like you. In that point, there might be no conflict and there might be no argument between you and your sponsor. So, you need to let your sponsor know in advance. Don't worry about me. You need to please take care of your own line. I will take care of my two lines. Don't worry about my line. This is the clever solution that you need to make at first and at present. I will do my best and I will make you Imperial Master. I will do my best and will make you successful. This is the stance that you need to have toward your sponsor, and your sponsor will be really liking you. Although you're having some difficulties or hardship, your sponsor will be fully supporting you.
So we're not just doing this one line. You have to make two lines. So those who learned wrongly, it's not one line. You should upend what you think. You won't be able to succeed not only at ATOMY, but in the history of network marketing all holistically, you won't be able to succeed.
그래가지고 세구자 해갖고 세구자씩 딱딱 치고 나가는.
So 333 have to have one line of sponsor, and even all there were companies that were doing it forcefully.
여자 좀 유명한 사람이 하나 딱 들어가가지고
There was this one famous woman
반드시 우리는 여자들하고만 한다.
who said that we're going to only deal women and no men.
자, 요게 이제 스폰서 라인이라고 있어요.
So let's say that this is the sponsor line.
모든 사람이
And everyone,
이 B 라인을 내리기 전에
before making their B line,
한 명을 먼저 달고 그다음에
they have to have one A line and in order to make B line.
달기 전에
And before the third,
여기다가 또 한 명을 내려야만
we have to have one in the A line so that we can have other line. So there was a company that pursued this system in Yeoksamdong. So the sponsor line, because there's a problem like this, they had this kind of system. But do you think it worked or not? No, it didn't work. They went bankrupt. They went out of service. So this doesn't work as well.
결과적으로 다 실험이 끝난 거예요.
So that's how historically it has been proven, and you shouldn't do it.
그다음에
And now,
그냥 이렇게 한 페이지 보내면 되는.
oh, all I have to do is just send one page. Okay.
자, 또 가져와야지. 지웠으니.
Since I erased, I have to make it back.
내가 좀 모자란 사람이라.
As you can see, I'm not that perfect.
쓸데없는 걸 비워가지고 그래도 풀가동을 시키니까.
I am a bit slow, but I look very, smart because I learned things.
보세요. 어떤 사람이 조직을
You see here,
이렇게만 내려.
there's an organization chart that looks like this. Let's see.
우리는
It goes into the V shape.
또 스폰서 라인
We need a sponsor like this, and one side, and if we have one line, and then others will have to make their own spread branches or branch out as they want, so that they're not making a B line but just making a line and to the down.
사람이 있어.
There's a person who pursues this as well. What do you think will happen if you meet a sponsor like this?
좋잖아. 한 줄은 해줘.
Well, don't you think it is good because the sponsor has great abilities and will make you branch down, but eventually this will collapse as well because sponsor. Is it profitable or not? Yes, it's profitable, so there's money there. But is there a person that's profitable down at the branch? Then no. So if the sponsor loses its profitability, then to the end of the branch, will they stay within the branch of ATOMY or not? Or will they leave us in order to look for other capital? Yes, they will live. So though it looks profitable, eventually there's only one person that can earn money, but others will just leave. So
애터미에서 지속적으로 돈이 되는
in ATOMY, the only sustainable way to earn money is to help other partners earn money and help making them live inside the branch of ATOMY. So rather than looking after your own balance accounts, you have to look into the partner's balance account. If they're earning money, if they have a lot of commission, that's what you have to look into in order for you to succeed.
예를 들어 가지고 자 이런 조직이 이렇게 해가지고 뭐 한
So if this is the organization and there's like 50 or hundreds, and 50-50, so it's 100 of overall. But
이렇게 100개를
this,
아따, 옛날에
if
그랬던 것도 그래.
this is the organization chart,
선수였나? 100개를 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 100개
Well, actually, when I was young, I was very good at making this organization charts. And as we branch down,
이렇게 이제 매출은 같은 금액이 일어난다고 치자 이거예요.
and let's say if we have this
그런데 여기는 이제 이렇게 갖고 한 줄로만 해서 50개씩
and make one line
매출에 100사람한테서
from 100 people.
30만 PV씩 매출이 일어났다고 치자
Let's
이거예요.
say if we had about 30 million PV per then there's only one person who's profitable. But in this organization chart,
두 줄로 이렇게
in two lines, if it branches out,
나가고 수당이 같을까요 안 같을까요?
then would the PV be the same or not? The head's PV is the same. So there's no loss, whether it's one line to vertically or if it branches down, if it happens in our step or the next step, there's no difference. There's no loss for me.
그런데 여기에
There's no
같은
damage.
매출이 일어났는데
But if it's the same sales,
벌어요 못 벌어요? 불죠.
will this person earn or not? Yes, this person will earn. That will burn. We will burn. They will earn. So as the people downside earn,
떨어지는 수당이
then the commission fee
생이 조직보다는
compared to this absurd one-line organization will earn much. So, because there's no laws, a partner that will just branch down and leaving out people that won't join the selfish person. And in this organization,
뭐 자기 능력으로는 못하는 사람도 그래도 돈 벌게 좀 해주자.
well, helping others, though the person might lack ability, and even though I did the recruiting myself, and the dividing down, rooting down, and helping others with this kind of spirit, then
전체적으로 요
holistically, this organization will be much more vitalized.
김광열 임페리얼
So let's say Kim Kwang-yeong Imperial and the Crown Kim Sung-sim. If you look into their organization chart,
다이아몬드 샤론
they have the Diamond Sharon, the Leaders Club, the Royal Club, Crown Club. There's about 50 of them joining these clubs inside the organization. I mean, inside their family tree.
조금 잘 될 거 아니에요.
So will that family work or not? Of course it will work. So
여러분들이 여기 오는 파트너가 다 내 집안
all these partners, you should regard them as one of their family members. So you should help them earn.
그런데 어떤 심보냐면은
But what kind of spirit do we have?
내려가지고
As we branch down, if we help them be profitable, the person might not work. So we should make it not profitable for everyone. So if we make the system of if I work, it's not profitable, the person, well, that kind of spirit has worked behind this one-line organization chart. So whether you're good or bad, if we have a warm heart of helping others, will that organization work, or versus the organization that make the system of not being profitable for each other, but only oneself?
여러분들이 어떻게 해야 될 것 같아요?
What do you think you should do?
그래서
So
조직을 이렇게 옆으로
that's why we have to branch out to your sides. Of course, we cannot only branch out to the sides, it also can branch out downwards as well.
그래서
So,
여러분들이 바이너리를 하면서
as you're doing the binary,
스폰서가 해준다.
one line by sponsors, so others you can only focus on one line. Why there are conflicts saying you said you promised me one line, but why aren't you giving me a line? Well, there are this kind of problems. That is why to the sides you should make a balance, making a line to two sides, helping those who are in need, who doesn't have the power. Have a warm heart. That's how you should navigate your way forward. I think that's about it. Thank you. Well, Chairman, thank you very much. Today, as you have listened to the lectures, I think you have listened to the abstract version of several years of the Chairman's life. And Lim Byeong-gu Crown Master, I think you'll have something to say listening to Chairman's lecture. Well, first, when I selected this ATOMY business, I liked the business and I liked the products, but I liked the profit chart the most. So when I started this business, the optimization or maximization of the profit was my focus, of course. This binary, there are people saying that it has a lot of faults in it, but the binary, the faults that binary system has, all of it has been mended by the ATOMY, that even as I was starting the business. So all the conflicts, most of the things can be solved by Chairman's lecture. There's this lecture, and I shared this with a lot of people. With the sponsor list, you won't succeed. So this means that the sponsor will give you PV, will make a line. You won't be able to succeed with just the help of the sponsors. But you should succeed with the list of partners. This is what the chairman said during his speech, and I thought that this was a splendid speech. So the line that sponsor gives and the PV that sponsor gives, it's not important. But through the list of partners that you make, you should succeed through that. I think this is what resonates with many in this room. So with the sponsor list, nobody can succeed. With those few sponsor lists, you won't succeed. But based on the experience, if you have a heart to succeed with the partner list, I am confident that everybody will succeed under the name of ATOMY. And now, Emperor Master, for about 2 hours, we talked about the clone-less speech. I think this was just like a revival meeting. Let's give a big hand to the chairman who has blessed us with his words. So inside his lecture, abundant love has been depicted. He managed the system, and he is craving for more and is enthusiastic. So this theme about relationship problems, wanting to give up that relationship. This is what I think. Well, for about a month, I had a big problem with the enteritis. As I was suffering from the enteritis, I thought that would be a bigger problem. But however, from today, after surgery, I am having a regular diet. I think all lies in prevention. All focus should lie in the prevention. So in order to succeed fast, we have to abstract time or cut the time. If it takes 1 year, if we meet 1 person per day, if we meet 2 persons per day, we can halve the time. And well, I have an experience of working in a company, and also a big company which makes 6 lanes, 7 lanes. So I think making 2 lines is nothing. That's why what I'm saying, make 2 lines with 2 people partners. So make 6 lines was what they said in the past company. It was very easy, but does it look easy to you? Because I was making 10 lines, 12 lines, but ATOMY, coming to ATOMY, making 2 lines, I thought it was easy peasy. But there's a lot of people who are complaining in ATOMY that making even 2 lines is very difficult. So we should know that we're all independent business owners. We should not lean on to the sponsors to succeed. You should not depend on sponsors, but you should think of the people next to you as sponsors and help each other. So why don't you greet each other? think of all the people next to you as sponsors and tell them that I'm going to make you an imperial. Tell the person next to you. Well, at Zoom meeting, this is what the chairman is saying all the time. If this is possible, then I think this will all improve the relationship. So, as I was listening to chairman's lecture, he said about, enhancing the size of the dream wheel. And if we enhance make the wheel bigger, there won't be a problem. So I would like to say it like this: super dream, no problem. With the dream of making 100 million, we can do everything. But we shouldn't just dream. Why will my dream be fulfilled? Because with ATOMY business, we can do everything. We can accomplish all our dreams. Why? I'm going to tell two things. Absolute quality, absolute price. Number two, it's because there's no registration fee. What do you think is the answer? Who do you think is number one? Absolute quality, absolute price. And number two, the registration fee. Wow, they're high quality audience right here. At the first business introduction meeting of ATOMY I attended, well, when I heard that our chairperson was a delinquent borrower, I gave my resignation letter to my former company, and I had a faith to join this ATOMY. And Park Dong-chul master, who persuaded me to join ATOMY, didn't even give me one pack of Hamoim. But for me, I give away the cosmetics. I've said I think everything will work as long as there's no registration fee. So if we look into the business of ATOMY, there are some bottlenecks, I think. I think people will feel a bit stuffy if they feel that there's no registration fee. Won't you go in or not? So in those meetings, if you see absolute price, absolute quality, since we emphasize on this too much, we won't have the time to emphasize or focus on the no registration fee. So I thought I felt that it was a little bit stuffy. The product is very expensive. But Armway, New Skin, Harbor Life, they are about 3 to 4 times expensive than our product. But they are number 1 to 3 rank in the world. But with expensive, no registration fee, do you think it will succeed or not? There's no answer. What do you think? They will succeed. Armway, New Skin, Harbor Life, they all succeeded. Okay? So, registration fee, without it, we can expand it to infinite. We can extend our membership to infinity. So if we keep on expanding the membership, then we will get in touch with the people that are better in speech and better in relations making, and we will have more inflows of members who are better than me. So from 6. There is a person who became a Crown Master with just 1 registration because there is no registration fee. So if we keep on expanding our membership, there will be a member joining the ATOMY who are with better capabilities. So do we have the evidence of that? What is the evidence? Well, I am not the living proof. I am a pro who have fallen 5 times during the 17 years in the multi-level marketing. Well, everything has become delinquent borrowers after working in this, but or globally, the networking marketing area has been going on for a while. But there is no company that exists with maybe, member number 1 to 10 is still there with the company.
But here we have 11 members. Why? Why? Because we don't have registration fee. Most of the delinquent borrowers could not be running their business up until now, and 6 out of 11 became Imperial Master, and 2 are Crown Masters, and 2 are Royal Masters, and 1 is Star Master. And I think they are really amazing because I started this business when there was an office at least. Never, although we need to put a lot of pots in front, underneath the roof when it rained, I was happier than the other because they started this business when there were no offices. They succeeded. But if you don't succeed, it doesn't make sense. Once again, Chairman Park, all of you need to repent. Hey, we have over 600 types of product and we have 26 branches overseas. But you are complaining, but you are having difficulties. There was a aha moment before. When I attended Auto Sales Master Seminar for the first time, Chairman Park said, from now on, if someone say that ATOMY is difficult and ATOMY is really hard, you need to rip their mouth. And that was an aha moment for us. Like, I feel really got everything is got off my chest. We started this business when there was no website, but we did have it. And if you don't have, you can't make money if you don't have super dream. But if you have a concrete dream, you will go crazy about it and you will be successful. How come we could be successful? We don't have the registration fee, and it will go down into the infinite levels, and there will be better person and better people than you. Once again, no registration fee could not be duplicated other companies. Although, even though we are exceeding 2 trillion in terms of the sales, no other company could duplicate us. Please make a big hand to Chairman Park once again, who made the system.